You're going on the OG scoop. Over. We want to mutate before we play our land, by the way. We hit another Sterix. That's fine. Play down some more white mana. Don't think we're going to have enough, though, for the... Oh, yeah, we can. Beautiful. Let's go for the Sterix. Under, for sure. Did I hit another land? I hit another land! Let's go! What's up, everybody? My name's Chance. Are you ready to mutate some random creatures into some random other creatures that have big bad abilities? Or, you know, good abilities. They have good abilities, not bad. Bad in the good sense. Anyways, enough of the foreplay. We're gonna be diving into a Toski Bearer of Secrets Bant Mutate deck that also plays a card that's kind of sort of slept on, in my personal opinion. Personal professional opinion. That's a PPO. Sort of like a PB, but a little bit longer. Anyways, Core Blade Master, 2 mana, 1/1 with double strike. Equipped warriors you control have double strike as well. Now, we're not going to be focusing on the whole warriors shenanigans today. We're just going to be focusing on the fact that this isn't a human, and we can mutate down onto it, and we can get it down on turn 2, followed, you know, it's going to be following a Selfless Savior. So turn 1, Selfless Savior, turn 2, Core Blade Master, turn 3, I mean, there is Scoot Swarms, but turn 3, you can mutate a Gemrazer or a Migratory Greathorn down onto the Core Blade Master, right? Because mutate for 3, and then you have a big 3/4 or even a 4/4 with Reach and Trample with double strike already ready to, you know, attack the foe, and this is turn 3, and you have an indestructible ability to go with it. So that's all really good. Now, of course, we're playing Scoot Swarm because we are playing Mutate, and if you can mutate a Sterix or really anything down onto a Scoot Swarm, you're living pretty happy as you're going to be copying that creature once you hit the 6th land mark, right? So we are still playing classic Scootate, Mutate kind of stuff, right? However, we are also playing Toski, Bearer of the Secrets. This card is really good. 4 mana, 1/1 with indestructible, which makes it kind of the ultimate blocker as long as the opponent doesn't have trample him, right? Anyways, the spell can't be countered, which means it's also good against the rogues and Yorion, Boreon, Snorion decks. Is pretty good. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. You mutate down onto this, then it has indestructible, and you're swinging in every turn. If you can manage to get a Gemrazer onto it, it also has trample, which means its likelihood of dealing combat damage goes through the roof. However, there's other applications of Toski. It says whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, which means if you can manage to get out a Scoot Swarm army, right, well, then you're just going to be laughing to the bank as far as drawing cards goes. This is not my original creation. I don't want to take credit for that, so we're going to leave, you know, the picture of whoever it is right somewhere in the video. You'll know whose it is. Anyways, they made it all the way to mythic number like 86 or 26. There was a 6 in there somewhere. So it's a really good deck. You don't have to take my word for it. You can take theirs and, you know, go check them out as well. The only part of this that actually makes it Bant, maybe besides the sideboard, nope, the only part of this that makes this Bant is pouncing, whatever. 5 mana, 4/3, flash, mutate creature. Whenever this creature mutates, you may return target creature an opponent controls to their hand. Obviously, this is really good as a lot of the meta right now is focused on creature heavy decks. So anyways, outside of that, you should know the rest of the cards within this deck. They're all pretty common and have been around for a while, so I'm not going to bore you with all the smaller details about this and that and whatever. Showed you the new stuff, and without further ado, we're going to dive right into the gameplay. Busy Wrath. Alrighty. Well, we're going to keep this hand because, well, we got some early creatures to mutate onto, mostly the Scootate. Y'all know I love me some Scootate. But we also have the Migratory to sort of build up to, right? So we're just going to slam a jam of these creatures right off the bat. And a Blade Master is even more awesome than a Scoot Swarm to a degree. You know, it really depends. Anyways, opponent's going to be playing a cycling deck. Yield and cycling. What have I started? This is obviously a direct link to my video. Couldn't possibly be because the deck's good or anything. Anyways, Selfless Savior. Yeah, protect our Core Blade Master, because she's going to do a whole lot for us. If I could get the Cub Warden mutated down onto the Blade Master, that'd be really cool. Of course, next turn we're going to be at 3 mana. I could mutate Migratory down onto her, and that'd be a 3/4 with double strike. Sounds pretty good. We also have the Selfless Savior to protect her. Also put us up to 4 mana on the next turn. Everything sounds like it's going fantastic for us. Back to my turn. Hitting that land's really key, actually, so I think we're just going to go ahead and drop this forest here. Drop the Migratory here. Over. And we need double white for this, but we do have white later. But if I could not have to play this down as white mana, I could save it for blue. That would be cool, too. I didn't mean to rhyme, but hey, I can do it all the time. See, look at me go. Anyways, Migratory go. That'll be 6 extra damage to the face hole. I don't know if that rhymed, but I certainly didn't mean for that one to. Anyways, Busy Wrath, what you got for me? You're cycling, so it can't be too advanced, right? What are you gonna do? Cycle a few cards? I'm sorry. I'm such a bully. I don't mean to be. I don't mean to be mean. Baby, I was born this way. Look, when the opponent doesn't do anything, it gives me too much. It gives me too much free time to just sit here and talk. And well, y'all know what happens when I just sit here and talk. We're gonna take that one bit of damage because I think we'll be fine, despite it. So we have 2 Cub Wardens now, and they have no way to stop us. I think we mutated Cub Warden onto the Migratory, honestly. I know it's just going to be a 3/5 on top of a 3/4, so it's not like it's a huge upgrade, but man, do I want it. How much? It only costs 4? I think that's what we do. We play down the Temple plenty, and we play down the Cub Warden. So let's go ahead and slam-a-jamma this guy right here. We will go over. Get the 1 extra health, that's important. Create 2 1/1 white cats. Now try and swing at me. Mwahaha. Go ahead and get some green mana. Eventually I'll grab some blue mana so I don't have to worry about playing that Hinge Gate down as blue mana. Or maybe I'll just play the Hinge Gate down as blue mana and I won't have to worry about it. Anyways, we're gaining 3 life there. Opponent's chum blocking. Oh, I didn't play a land at all. That's a big whoop. Oh, whoopsies. Yeah, it'll be fine. Pay no attention to me. I'm just making mistakes over here. So we can't just keep stacking Cub Wardens on Cub Wardens, right? Like, that's a big mistake. What we should do is get down Scoot Swarm and then start mutating onto the Scoot Swarm so we can copy it. Of course, we can't mutate Cub Warden and play Scoot Swarm this next turn, so maybe I just move Umori over. I don't want to play Scoot Swarm until I can mutate onto it. Let me be clear about that, all right? Because if you can create 1 copy, you can create 1,000,000. And obviously, with 1,000,000 copies of any creature, you can probably win. Opponent, though, they're obviously going to be looking for the, you know, the big old flare Reno, since they're not going to be able to get through our board state for a large majority of the game. We hit another land. Am I sad? No, can't say I am too much. If I wait just a single turn, I can play Scoot Swarm and Cub Warden down on top of it. You know what I mean? So I think I should. I think I should wait a turn. Another land, I'm happy I played the Scry land here. We'll kick that right away. Kick it out of our way. We're going to do something to it, all right? Anyway, swinging in with Cub Warden, they're going to go ahead and chump block again. We're going to go up to 25 health. Yeah, beautiful. Really getting us away from that flare range. That's what I like to see, right? If we can have enough creatures down on the board, I highly doubt they play board wipes because, well, it's cycling. They can't afford a board wipe. Our biggest concern might actually be the Improbable Alliance, but seeing as how they have no blue mana as of yet and, well, don't have any fairies up in the sky, I think we're okay for the time being. Draina Stinger, that's another sort of bad one for us, right? Does allow them to deal a little bit more. But we are gaining 3 life every turn, so they're going to need to deal a heck of a lot of damage with that Stinger in order to keep up. Especially since, you know, I could always send these 1/1s or mutate down another Cub Warden. There's really a lot of possibilities for us. Sterix, hey, buddy. Pal o' mine. So I really do want to go Scoot Swarm. But I'm still 1 away, you know what I mean? Like, well, no, I could mutate onto it, but it wouldn't copy it. How many cards you got? You have 9, so if they do hit that, then they can definitely... So I want to start spreading out my units, is basically what I'm saying. If I play this, it only costs 3 to cast down, though. 5, and then I have 2. Alright, let's go. Scoot Swarm. Blue mana. Umori. Now, I think we're pretty set up. Again, they don't have board wipes, so the main thing we're trying to do here is spread out our damage so that way they can't just, you know, flare our Cub Warden and be like, oh, okay, well, now I'm fine. Because, you know, next turn we're going to be able to play down a Cub Warden and a Sterix and, you know, really build. Now, they could take out Umori, but then they're leaving the Scoot Swarm, they're leaving the other Cub Warden, right? They have a lot of other threats that they can't necessarily afford to leave swinging in. Resolve. I really want to actually mutate this Sterix onto the Cub Warden as it's already been mutated onto a few times, but I could also just mutate this Sterix and Cub Warden onto a completely new creature like a Scoot Swarm and then, you know, copy that from there on out. Because then it'd be a life-gaining 6/6 creature, right? I think so. Anyways, back to my turn. How long does this person got to play until they realize that I'm going to win? You're going on the OG Scoot. Over. We want to mutate before we play our land, by the way. We hit another Sterix. That's fine. Play down some more white mana. Don't think we're gonna have enough though for the... Oh yeah, we can. Beautiful.
B-E-A-beautiful.
Let's go for the Styx. Under, for sure. Did I hit another land? I hit another land! Let's go! Next combat. You, and I guess we can start sending you guys since we got a lot of other big creatures to attack with. So we're gonna gain a lot of life here. They can't chum block everything, right? It's not gonna let them live forever. We're still gonna gain non-life here, so we're getting well out of flare range. We have plenty of creatures with which to defend. I'm not too worried about them going in the skies even at this point, because I think next turn we just onslaught them with Styxes, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Styxes. We got you know, might as well be a Styx. 6 points of damage. So things are looking pretty good. I'm enjoying the deck, and well, I'm happy that it all happened in game 1. That makes my job a lot easier. Any Hoosers, Umori was fun. Styx is nice. Bant Mutate, highly recommend it. We haven't seen the Pouncing Shore Shark. I bet they're happy about that, because if we had seen a Shore Shark, those Valiant Rescuers probably would have already been bounced at least 1,000,000 times by now. So we'll resolve all of these. I don't really mind too much what they do with their turn. I get that they are like, oh, how do I do this? Maybe if I can flare them twice. You know, I got 13 cards, only need a few more, and then I could just do them twice. I get the logic. But I think they're being a little short-sighted, because this Styx also gains us life over here, right? And if I play a land next turn, well, I'm copying all this, so it's a GG, Busy Wrath. I like it. We got busy. Varish. Kind of reminds me of Varys. What was that League of Legends character name? I don't know. Somebody will remind me. Anyways, we're going to keep this hand. We have a Selfless Savior and a Core Blade Master, and well, we know we like the Core Blade Master, so... yeah, sign me up. Opponent took the mulligan in there playing Lourdes, so it's either going to be rogues or cycling. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm on the edge of my seat, if you couldn't tell. Don't pay attention to the fact that my shadow is directly on my seat and my back is comfortably placed upon it. Witch's Oven. This is a strange Lourdes deck indeed, because, well, they don't have any of the normal stuff so far. So I don't want to play this down since it can be blue mana, right? I don't want to play it quite yet. Show all my cards. Spill the beans, so to speak. We are going to swing in with the Selfless Savior. Let's hope they don't have any red mana in there. You know, Rakdos sort of grab your stuff and sack it. I hate that stuff. I hate it. Hateful Eidolon. Speaking of hate, hate's a strong word. I'll take it back. Don't be too hateful on me, opponent. Certainly not what I need right now at this point in my life. All right, so we get down blue mana, so we can ensure that we have everything ready for the future. Then we play Migratory onto the Core Blade Master and say, well, Mire's Grasp can't even stop me now. 3/4 with Double Strike also draws us mana. Let's get a little extra green. Who doesn't like to have greenery, you know? Shrubs and stuff. You know, I've always pictured one day I'm going to have those shrubs that are like shaped into stuff, but they're going to be shaped into cool stuff, like a Star Trek Enterprise kind of ship, or the... You know, I was going to say the Death Star, but the Death Star is just a big circle, so unless you get really big with the shrub and really detailed with the cutting, it's going to be hard to make it anything other than just a big circle. Sphere, sorry. You know, 2D, 3D. Math. Anyways, Varish, what do you got for me? I'm obviously spending too much time talking to myself now. They're going to bolt that down? Well, heck yeah, if you want to help me out, you go right on ahead. They're also going to gain a little bit of life. I guess, you know, they only paid 2 technically. That's pretty good. But now your face hole's open. Heartless Act. We'll have to sacrifice the Selfless here and try and save our Migratory. They may have some more destruction, but we're going to have to hope not. They don't. Haha, I'm winning. Or, you know, doing what I think is equivalent to winning. So, we can't play the Styx, which makes me a little sad. But we got a Gemrazer for our troubles. That's really nice. Means we can take out this Hateful Eidolon, also swing at him for like 8 total damage. And there's a Fabled Passage, which means we're going to be able to cast this Styx down come next turn. Let's go, that's so pog. Alright, so Gemrazer, come on down. Now, when we go to blow up the Eidolon, they're going to use the Witch's Oven, of course. So I could also either blow up the Witch's Oven, I suppose. But then they're going to sacrifice this, and I'm not going to get through. Right, but I do have Trample, so no matter what, I am getting through. So I think I should get rid of the Witch's Oven, as then they could also sacrifice this. Of course, they don't want to sacrifice it, because then I just get through with full damage. I think I take the Hateful. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me, audience. I'm sure you will anyways. We'll get down some more blue mana, mostly because I forgot that I already had blue mana on the board, and I was like, boy howdy, I don't want to forget blue mana, so blue, blue, blue. How you feeling, little boy blue? Used to be my mom's nickname for me. Anyways, enough backstory. Come on, Varys, show me some real power now. You have 3 mana, I'm sure you can do a lot more than just hit me with a 1-2. And that's not a boxing reference. Village Rites, they're really digging deep for this one. Do they find the answer, though? They don't! Let's go! We're picking up another victory. Ah.